Hi, my name is Divya and welcome to my channel Beauty is Subjective. Happy Raksha Bandhan, Happy Rakhi and Eid Mubarak to everyone viewing this. Today I will be creating this olivey dark green eyeshadow look. It's more of a casual sit down and get ready with me kind of a video. I hope you enjoy this style of video and I really appreciate your time here. Here we go. I'm using a Juno microfiber sponge and my MAC Studio Finish foundation in NC35. I'm dabbing it all over my face. And after a point I got lazy, so I started swiping it all over my face instead of dabbing it, but that's okay. Then I powdered my face with some translucent powder. I think I'm using the RCMA translucent powder with a big fluffy face brush. Then an eyeshadow base. I'm using the One by Essence, which is one I am using nowadays and liking it quite a bit. This makes your eyeshadows last longer and appear more bright and vivid. Now my favorite, the Brow Gal eyebrow pencil. I'm drawing out my eyebrows and filling them in. Now I'm using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, the first one, using the olivish dark green color from it with a flat shader brush. I've covered my lids with it completely, maybe leaving the inner 1/3 bare. Now using a lighter highlight color from that same palette, I'm highlighting my brow bone and inner corner. Now using a lime crime eyeshadow duo, I'm using the lighter, shinier olive color from it to apply on my inner third of my eyelids. Have you guys noticed that I hold my makeup brushes like paint brushes? That's an interesting observation I've made. Then using a fluffy brush, I take a medium brown and start blending the olive and the brown in my crease. This defines my crease better and gives it an uplifted look at the ends. Then using a small dense crease brush, I am using a dark brown eyeshadow. I am defining the outer V part of my eyelids and also defining my crease some more with that dark brown. This gives extreme definition. Using the same brush and the color, I am lining my lower lash line on the outer 1/3 or half of it. Also using the olive green color from before on my lower lash line. Then using that same fluffy brush, I am blending the brown all over my eyelid. Then to add green back, to make it look green again, I am using my fingers and dabbing that olive green all over my lid again. Sorry for being out of focus. The lighting keeps changing and that's really making the camera act up. Really apologize for that. Then I'm using a makeup wipe and wiping the excess fallout from all this eyeshadow application. This also helps me define the outer part of my eyeshadow. And using a Marc Jacobs Remarkable concealer, I'm using a concealer brush to apply this all over my under eyes because the makeup was wiped off with that makeup wipe that I showed you earlier. After the concealer has been applied in all the appropriate places, I am setting it with an Ofra Banana setting powder. Then using a really nice matte green colored eye pencil from MAC, I am lining my waterline and making the green really apparent on my eyeliner. Using the Anastasia eyebrow gel, I am setting my eyebrows in place. This also adds some more pigment to the eyebrows. Using my favorite Stila All Day Liquid Eyeliner, I'm making a really thick, heavy eyeliner. I think a thick eyeliner looks nice with a festive, traditional Indian look, which is what I'm going for. Then I'm dabbing the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow on top of my eyeshadow to give it that festive shimmeriness. Then I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara and applying it really heavily to my lashes. The trick to applying mascara is to wiggle the wand at the root of your lashes or at the base of your lashes and then pull it out. It makes the mascara apply really thick and heavy and gives great volume. Then on to my quick contouring routine where I'm using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer in the matte version and a fluffy crease brush and applying it in the hollows of my cheek and on my forehead. This obviously gives definition and warmth to the face. I'm also quickly defining my nose over here and connecting it to the inner part of the brow. Then I'm applying a really soft pink blush on the sides of the apples of my cheeks. I'm using Tarte's liquid lipstick, which is my favorite formula of liquid lipsticks. I'm using the shade FOMO. Then I'm concentrating on my Cupid's bow and making sure the lipstick applies there as well, since I'm not using a lip liner here. Check out those jhumkas. Do you notice something different, by the way? I don't know if it's coming from the camera, but after my last Masking Monday tutorial, I thought my hair was looking really dry. So I got my husband to cut off like a couple of inches of my hair, and I also colored it red at home. If you're interested in seeing me do that someday, I can do like a hair dye at home kind of a video as well, but it's not rocket science, so I'm not sure if anybody really needs a video for that. I hope you like this red color on me because I love it. I have always had red hair all my life. Well, not naturally, obviously, but after I've become an adult, I've always had my hair red. It's only in the last 5 or so years that I stopped doing it and getting highlights done, and I just enjoyed that look as well. But anyway, look at that, it's so pretty. And in these lights it looks even prettier.